Good morning, you guys. Okay, I am exhausted, literally exhausted. I stayed up so late last night talking on the phone with one of my brothers, and it was worth it. Honestly, it was worth it. But this morning I have to get up and I have to go to the gym. I am working on consistency. So that's going to be the theme for today's vlog, consistency. And one of the things that I would say that I read in a book that was awesome is if you're tired in the morning, don't sleep in longer, go to bed earlier. So I forego that opportunity, or forewent that opportunity last night, but like I said, it was worth it. Got to talk to my brother. That was awesome, to help kickstart me on my day. I'm taking these Goli gummies, y'all. These definitely help me on days like this when I am lacking energy. So these definitely help me when I'm lacking energy, but I take them every day anyway, and I only have to take 2 a day. They're gummies, they're not awful. So yeah, I'm going to get myself together, get down to the gym, and because that's part of the thing I'm doing with consistency now, going to the gym, working out. And I can't use being tired as an excuse, especially not when it was decisions of my making that got me tired in these Josie streets, okay? Yes, I am that person that puts on my earphones and locks in at the gym. And that's mostly because the gym is part of my morning time with God. That is when I listen to messages. I normally start off with a worship song, and then I'll find a message from a service that I want to listen to. I lock in and I just spend that time with God. I'm talking to God, I'm praying with God, and I'm getting ready for my day. So there were a couple of things that God said to me concerning consistency. I want to make sure I share with you guys on this vlog today. One of the first things was give him what you have. Sometimes we want to commit to so many things at once, and that's what actually keeps us from being consistent. But God is okay with you starting with consistency wherever you are today. If you can give him 5 minutes of reading in the morning, give him 5 minutes. If you can work on your business for 15 minutes in the morning, work on it for 15 minutes. Whatever time you have to give and whatever it is you can do, give it to God, because he can definitely start working with that. Okay, so this is the machine that I do first, and I hate it the most, which is why I do it first. One of the things that helps me stay consistent is by doing the most challenging thing first. So I am here on this Stairmaster, getting it in, doing what I can, But honestly, I feel like sometimes things that stop us or hinder us from getting started is overcoming that hurdle of doing the challenging thing, whether that's researching to know how to do what we need to do, or any learning curve type of thing sometimes, or even just the courage to be brave and start is what stops us. But whatever that hard thing is, do it first. All right, y'all. So the next thing I do is the treadmill, and I do it because it's kind of easy. It's just walking. And so I would say, like, when you're starting off with consistency, try to make sure that after you do something hard, you do something that's not as hard, because it'll give you an easy win. So I try to incorporate easy wins into my consistency routine. All right, and when I get back from the gym, I drink a glass of water, but we don't want to know more about that. What I'm doing now is I'm making some breakfast for myself and my husband, but let's definitely get back to consistency. So one of the other things I would say about consistency is it is literally choosing to start. Every day, you're just choosing to do the thing you said you would be consistent doing. So you really have to just make up in your mind every day to do that thing. I know for me, going to the gym, I literally go Monday through Friday. I don't only go 3 days a week or 2 days a week or whatever the case may be. And that's because I know that if I give myself a break in between, one day off is going to become 3 days off, and that's going to become 5 days off. And before you know it, I won't be going to the gym at all. So you have to know yourself and know when you're in a season where you literally can't take breaks, because it's going to cause you to be inconsistent all around. And the other thing that I would say is, like I said in the beginning, give God what you can, even if it seems small. And it reminded me of the woman in the Bible who gave the coins that she had. And so that scripture is Mark chapter 12, verse 41 to 44. And it says, Jesus sat down near the collection box in the temple and watched as the crowds dropped in their money. Many rich people put in large amounts. Then a poor widow came and dropped in 2 small coins. Jesus called his disciples to him and said, I tell you the truth, this poor widow has given more than all the others who are making contributions, for they gave a tiny part of their surplus, but she, poor as she is, has given everything she had to live on. And so I would say, just remember that as long as you're giving something that matters to you, like, God can work with that. Like, give him what you have. If you're a mom, if you're a wife, if you're, just super busy at work or whatever the case may be, like, give God what you can. And whatever you give him consistently, starting with, like, he'll be able to grow that and, like, just magnify that in your life. But just start with consistency. Just give him what you can, even if it may not seem like a lot to most. And something I wrote down is, what you have to give may not matter to most people, but if it matters to God, it will make the difference. So whether you're working on that business for 30 minutes a day, whether you're studying, whether you're just trying to improve whatever it is that God has placed on your heart to do in your life, giving it time consistently is going to make the difference. And of course, I want to pray with you guys. So this prayer is simple, and it just says, God, help me be consistent where I have failed to be. God, give me the wisdom to push on when I want to quit because I don't know what to do. Give me the faith to trust in you when I can't see the way through, the passion to pursue all you have called me to, and the courage to keep going when it's the last thing I want to do. You guys, sometimes I want to eat the most unhealthy breakfast. I want to skip the gym. I just want to do all the things I shouldn't do. But I get back from the gym, I make my avocado toast, and I choose to do the thing that I said I would be consistent doing. And I pray that whatever that thing is for you, you do the same. All right, you guys.